Welcome back, frienderinos. Let's go see what she had in her possession, what this poor girl had in her possession that might clue us into where Morinth is now.
A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that one. Huggy. Diana deserves every hug humanly possible. I really hope she can learn to move on from this at all. Because it's hard, man, to move on from something like that.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Alcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
That's really scary. That's really, really scary. Because Morinth clearly doesn't give a fuck. I mean, Samara would definitely tell you that she would, that Neff was just her prey, but that message sounded so genuinely loving. That scares the fuck out of me that she's able to act like that. Ugh. Anyway, and no wonder Neff fell for her with that kind of demeanor, and like someone like that. Listen, I have actually fallen victim to something like that before. Of, you know, like feeling essentially undateable and then someone shows interest in you. People can manipulate people real easy that way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Read the middle entry.
Whoops. I should have started with the first one.
Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
God, I just wish that was real love and not Morinth preying on her.
Read the newest entry.
Whoops, I keep going all the way around. Sorry, friendos.
She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Oofity.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
That is some creepy shiznit, man. God, that kind of thing would happen to me in a heartbeat. I'm not gonna lie. Or at least it would have happened to past me for sure, like I've kind of said. Oof, like that kind of person would be able to walk all over me. Like, God, I'm glad the R.Yakshi don't actually exist. I really wish Asari existed, but I'm glad R.Yakshi don't. Ay.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
And what Shepard said right there, she sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, okay, so there's a genetic defect that causes you to kill the person you mate with. Okay. How does that turn you into a murderer? How does that warp your mind as well? Because if it's just if you mate with people, you kill them, well, I guess you're just going to have to not mate, right? Like, what led Morinth down the path that she has, using her defect to kill people? I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's not the defect itself, right? So what is it? Or is that part of the defect? I don't know. Maybe it is more of a symbiotic thing, but I really want to know more about Arda'at than is presented here. And with my own fiction, I'd love to be a lot more thorough in explanations than a lot of these other fictions seem to be with these kinds of things. Anywho.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Alright, well. Yeah, she's a bit scared about this part, because her gun is... her assault rifle is essentially her best friend at this point. Of course, she has actual friends, and she has Liara, who's a lot more than that. She loves Liara to death, but her gun is her most absolute prized possession, and she does not feel safe without it. I would say that she does not.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Alright, well, let's do it.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Alright, so, the back alley entrance to Afterlife.
End is not.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead.
Wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure this is a side quest here.
But we've already talked to Ari. Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
I heard you talking about us. What do you want?
Please, we're all friends here. There's no need for language of that sort. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
Yeah, she's not gonna just go ahead and get an offer like this. Besides, saying something like nothing illegal, of course, on Omega really is suspicious to her. There aren't many laws in the Terminus. It's probably illegal in the... And that's what Shepard's thinking anyway. I don't remember. I feel like she'd utterly refuse a side quest like this. Like, some shady person on Omega, she's not gonna just talk to them and do some job for them. Yeah, no.
I'm not here to run errands for you.
Of course. You're not the type to be interested in work that could change the face of a place like Omega. I'm sorry I bothered you.
We're leaving.
Come find us if you change your mind.
Yeah, I don't think she'd care. I don't think she'd want to... Yeah, like, people that talk like that, to Shepard, it's like a red flag of they're just trying to manipulate. You know, they're not being genuine. He's putting on the whole salesman front on Omega, and that makes her suspicious as hell, frankly. So, yeah, no. Back alley entrance to Omega. Is it in the lower section? Oh no, this is okay. This is the lower section of like the Omega markets, or Omega itself, or something. Okay, where's that back alley entrance? Hold on, map time, I guess. Afterlife entrance. Afterlife VIP area. Okay, so it is actually all the way back here. Okay, it is. It looks like it is down here. Okay, so never mind. It is in these back street areas. Well, it did say back alley entrance, so that kind of checks out. Oh, it's up these stairs. Looks like. Yep.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Yeah, being told that when entering a club, that's a red flag and a half, but we're shepherds, so. And we're also going in here to basically be bait for a predator.
Remain alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Oofity. Considering she's never even close to done anything like this before, she's gonna ask all the questions and a half.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
It's really scary here that she has this thing about being attracted to people she's interested in and wanting to kill them. Why though? What does she get from that? Is it this drug-like rush feeling maybe from doing the matey killy thing? I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like there should be a more context for the Ardat Yakshi and why Morinth is the way she is, other than she's an Ardat Yakshi. Ardat Yakshi. She's extremely fascinating to me, and I love this. And I love this mission for its narrative, but like, there's just some plot holes in why Morinth is the way she is. If you guys have explanations, I'd love to hear them in the comments, because I don't know what makes Morinth the way she is, because just being an Ardat Yakshi just isn't enough to justify the way that she is, in my opinion.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Oof. By the way, I love that song in there.
Getting her alone and falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Ah, thank you, Samara. She really, really likes Samara at this point. Like, honestly, as a friend, Samara's probably already one of the closest people to her, and she's not even done her loyalty mission yet. She just... Shepard really feels like she connects with her, is all I was really saying there. Alright, so I can come and talk to her if I'm, like, being forgetful about what you actually need, because you can mess this up to the point where, like, if you do the wrong things around the club, she'll just be gone, and then the mission will be failed, and then you can't redo it. So I'd rather not let her slip away from Samara, because she needs to do this for herself and for a lot of other reasons as well, and also being a Justicar. Anyway, let's get started, friendos. I'm gonna save before I do anything, and I might load this save if I realize I'm even doing one thing wrong, because I'd like to sort of navigate through and do everything that seems to catch her attention. I'm pretty sure there's cues throughout. I think Samara might calm us about it, or I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I'm ready to punch someone, and you're too close.
Relax, relax. I gotta find tickets. I can get with her.
Oof. Yeah, she's like, honestly, that's not her trying to do anything for more. That's just her like, okay, I'm done with this guy. I had to think for a second about what she'd do. That's spoopy.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Gangs. She's hanging with Floret. He's the worst of the worst.
Whew.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Floret's on her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Floret, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Oof.
Sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it.
But yeah, I'll load that save if I realize that I have not done the right things.
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out.
Oh. Are you still here?
You're an interesting one. I hate this place and everyone in it. Every night I hate it all over again.
Then why do you keep coming back here, woman?
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Hey. Hey! I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Well, that's working through a crowd. There we go. Perfect. Well, there we go.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Playing hard to get?
If you start fights, she'll get bored.
I don't talk to people.
Down on
Some money on display here tonight. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of us now?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? You don't think she's tough.
Tougher than you.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you.
There she
You're the
goes.
most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
By the way, her voice actress.
Some nights I come here and
Fucking
there's
kudos.
no one interesting to
You'll
talk
see what
to.
I mean here.
Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
Man, kudos to this woman. She should have an award for Morn's performance. She's perfectly comforting, really easy to talk to, but there's just this chilling... It's like there's a lot of oh man, it's so hard to explain, but she's just she perfectly acts how Samara described her in the most uncanny way. It's like this voice actress, I hope she's done a lot of other work because she needs to. She's good. Very good. By the way, I feel like, speaking of voice acting, I actually feel like, for some reason, like, I love Elizabeth Hale and some of her lines are perfectly said, but I feel like there's a lot of lines in this mission in particular that aren't really said well. I'm not sure why, but Well, yeah, Jennifer Hale has done mostly an amazing job at Shepard, for sure, in my opinion. I also just love the kind of deeper voiced women and that kind of a thing, so that's also part of why, but...
I know what I like.
Do you?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vayenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
By the way, the darkly poetic way that she speaks is so unnerving. And it really does kind of... If you had the context of, you know, she's a murderer, it's so clear in the way that she speaks that she is sizing you up as prey. It's so obvious. But I think to most people she'd just be a very gothic type of woman. Just a very, you know, very poetic, very, you know, expressive, you know? And really trying to impress you, which she is. But yeah. Huh.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Interesting how she said among children, but... Well, it makes sense, because that was more of a, like... Especially because, you know, an actual paragon... At least as far as I'm aware, it's an actual paragon. Option. It was blue enough to be. Like, afterward, like, continued that power thing. I think she thinks that the more Paragon-y mindset is childish. Which is, you know, speaks to how she is. Oof.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Oof, yeah, that sent a shiver through her spine. Jesus, dude. Like, most people would think, oh, she just meant that he broke up with him. No, no.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Oof, and that is exactly what she's trying to do to Shepard. Ugh. Yeah. I really hate Morinth in a lot of ways, but she also really fascinates me in a lot of ways. But yeah, I felt like that last thing I said didn't impress her much, but hey. You can use the Paragon option and that helped. At least you can if you have enough Paragon like I did. So, I feel like I could have done better, but it's really hard to get a read on her for me. No matter how many times I do this mission, actually. Because I always forget what the right things are to do, really. Especially when you're talking to her. Except for touch on all the art stuff that she likes. Okay, how the f did I get stuck on her table? Please don't tell me I have to reload a save. Okay, what the actual frick? How did this happen to me? This isn't Mass Effect Andromeda. Game, please. Okay, okay. Hold on. Please tell me it auto-saved. Like, when I got to her apartment, it doesn't seem like it. Oh man, hold on. Wait, is this the Merchant District? Hold on. Alright, yeah, it is the 21st. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely old. No, it looks like... Okay, yeah, that was my save with Afterlife. So, okay. Can I actually activate her from here? No, I can't. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well... Oh, hey, an assault rifle. I feel like she'd be immediately interested in that. Alright, well... Crapola. I will reload and be back. In fact, I actually might redo the sequence and see if I can say nothing that doesn't seem to impress her. And I'll kind of... Once I say everything that I knows impress her, I'll try with that last thing or so, and I'll record that. But anyway, I'll be back then, there, friendos. I feel like I should have saved before this conversation, but I'll try this one here.
Do you think this conversation is about power?
Of course it is.
Well, she seemed to respond well to that.
The fact that we're sitting here in your booth means I'm winning.
Do you want to get out of here?
There we go. That was better.
I want you alone.
Of course it is. See, it's kind of scary. It's attractive to some people. People think that... People like the power struggle thing. Interesting. Violence is the truest expression about power. Do you think this conversation about power? Of course it is. Like that? Like, of course it is. Like that? Like that? Like, that would make me go, okay, lady, bye. Because that's like... If you put two together there, it's really fucking clear what she wants to do to you. And it's not just sex. I mean, it is sex, but it's also murder. Murder sex. Death by snowsuit. Bit spoopy, man. Bit spoopy. Anyway. Let's try this without getting stuck on the table over there, eh? Oh, I still want to try to activate everything. I'm going to save before I touch anything so that I don't have to redo that again. There we go. Perfect. But I did everything the exact same until I got to that part, by the way. So you don't have to worry about missing anything.
I was into
oh, hey.
for a while.
Is that schematics?
I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Oof. Jesus. Maybe she just feels like... I think, honestly, the more that I talk to her, I think it's really just like... Okay, she's an Ardatyaksha. She was ostracized probably because of this. Why not just embrace it, you know? You have this power over people, so why not use it? Because that's the only way she can win. Maybe that's what she thinks. It's about power, having power over people, and that's what she wants. Makes sense.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he's about to win, just before you kill him.
Just like the game you're playing right now, Morris. Durgan shivers, man. So many Durgan shivers. You have no idea how many Durgan shivers.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
If you have enough Paragon or Renegade, you can resist.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin! Mother. Do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But I'm gonna choose Morinth in my next playthrough and see how that goes. It's very interesting. Also, I like the darker people. It's very interesting. You can choose to kill either one of them.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
So she thinks Shepard's a monster for
Find
that.
peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Oof. Jesus, caved her goddamn head in.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Oof, man. Well, that's where we'll end this today, friendos. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to. If you'd love to pop on over my Twitch channel, you can follow that. Stay up to date for when I go live. You can also see when I go live by following my Twitter, and I might start posting more stuff there. I don't think so, though, frankly, at this point. Anywho, friendarinos, have lovely, wonderful days, and I will talk to you in the next video. See you.